What's up everybody, my name is Chris and today I have a video about matchmaker.fm. If you're running a podcast, and especially if you are running one with interview guests, either remote or in person, this is a great platform for you if you want to reach out to new people or if you want to be a guest on other people's shows. Matchmaker.fm essentially is a database of podcasts as well as guests, and you can connect on that platform so that you can share your knowledge as well as conversations on those different podcasts or invite people to your own. Now, this platform is part of the current Podcast to Profit Superstack that I talked about in yesterday's video, and that is still live as of recording this. This deal is valued at over $6,700 with multiple online classes as well as software services where you get coupon codes and more. The best thing, however, is that you only pay $49 for access to that package, and in there you will also get a coupon for a 50% off discount on the first year of matchmaker.fm that we're going to be talking about today. Now, I have a special bonus for you. If you sign up through the link below to the Podcast to Profit Superstack, you will also get a 20-minute free consultation with me to talk about anything related to podcasting. But this deal is only available until November 12th, 11:59 p.m. EST, so you have to make your decision rather quickly. Now, because I don't want you to buy anything that you don't want or need, I encourage you to check out the website and see if it's a valuable pack for you. But today I want to give you a quick overview of matchmaker.fm, so even if you're not able to get that deal, you might be interested in this solution for getting guests on your show or promoting something that you have to offer by being a guest on other people's shows. Now, to get started with that, we're going to go over to my screen and already land on the landing page of matchmaker.fm. And basically, I already explained the premise. The goal is to connect guests and podcast hosts. And it doesn't matter which side you're on, this platform is for you. Now, you can already see that other podcasters are using this, and they have a network of around 12,000 people, which is rather valuable. And they are saying that it's basically the Tinder for podcasters, which is kind of funny. Now, scrolling down, you can see how it works and how they set this up. Basically, you create a profile, you find profiles in your niche, and then you have a conversation with them, and of course, connect to then sign up a conversation if you want to have one. Now, I already went ahead and created an account because you already get free access to this as well with this plan, and there you can already see how this basically looks. Now, I have not set up a guest profile at this point. I only set up my show for this to basically invite others to be on my podcast. And I found it really helpful because if I go here and I go to my show and I show you my profile and also how I can edit it, it's really interesting. Of course, you have the title and headline images and those kind of things, but more importantly, you also can give the language that you are doing interviews and conversations in, and you can actually select multiple languages by including them like this. And also the same thing goes for availability and the guest format. There you can say weekends and weekdays in the availability, as well as in the guest format, it's in person or remote, so that people know whether or not it makes sense to connect with you if they're only available for remote interviews, for example. Now, lastly, there's also the download number, which you can say or rather not say, or give your number range so that people can better gauge what kind of exposure they might expect from your show by being a guest there and if it's worth that for them. Now, something that I find really cool is that they not only have a profile for one show, but you can actually make multiple show profiles so that if you are running multiple podcasts, you can also present those on the platform. So that's really cool. But now I want to go and find a guest to be on my show and see how that would work. Basically, you can see that there are filters right here at the top where you can say what kind of category you want to have a guest in, where they should be located, or if it's completely optional. And of course, you can also search by just entering a search term. Now, as you scroll through here, you can see that there are lots of people on here, and it's basically 152 pages. So let's filter this down a little bit. Now, I selected the filters basically saying that the people should be in Germany and also speak English for my podcast. Because in my case, my show is in English, but I also like to have in-person interviews instead of having them remote. So that close proximity helps out a lot. Now, as you can see here, there are also still very interesting people, and as we scroll through here, we can just open something up that is enticing. Let's see about this one, for example. And as you can see, we have all the information we might need. And of course, we can also contact this person and also add them to our favorites. This helps out a lot because with the favorites, you can actually manage the people that you might be very interested in to basically collect a baseline to then contact them later on. Then in the Messages tab on the top here, you also have the opportunity to write with your prospects and of course make your appointments and schedule your conversations. And I can definitely recommend using something like Calendly, especially if you are trying to schedule over multiple time zone differences and such things. That tool is also a recommendation I would suggest using for this purpose. Now, lastly, let's jump in and see how this looks if you want to create a guest profile. And as you can see, we can go ahead and create a guest profile right here. And we are being asked for a picture. We are asked for our interests, and this seems to be kind of oriented on something like the iTunes podcast library categories, so that's also good. We have a headline right here as well as a about text. Now, I'm not going to enter anything specific here just for the purpose of this test. We are going to set this up so that it works. So we have German and English. Availability is both times. I have a microphone, studio quality, and I have a webcam. So we can go for next. Then you can add up to 3 social profiles, which can be really helpful. And we're going to add Instagram there, as well as YouTube and my website. And then on the guest format, I can say in person as well as remote. So create the profile, and then we'll see how that goes. Now going to my profile, latest guests, there we are. And there you have the profile. Now there you have a basic walkthrough of the matchmaker.fm website and how it works. Now if this is of value to you, I would definitely try out with a free trial and see if you find podcasts as well as guests on the platform that are enticing to you and that you want to connect with. Now of course there are multiple other alternatives to this Matchmaker platform as well. However, I wanted to highlight this because it is currently part of the Podcast to Profit Superstack. And if you want to get that, of course, click the link in the description below to also get the bonus 20-minute call with myself. Now, I hope this video was helpful for you and you will find your next guest on matchmaker.fm. If you're interested in having me as a guest on your podcast, or if you want to be a guest on my podcast, also reach out to me either in the comment section or through my website. That's always an option. Now, if this was helpful, please give this video a thumbs up. Also, leave your questions and comments in the comment section down below. Subscribe for more videos like this, and I will see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao!